Hey guys, it's just quick update on my car. I got the hood in. I got all the front sheet metal hung on the car. Got the inside door jambs all done. Painted. Let's see if I can get this thing open. It all looks pretty good. Inside door jamb on this side. Painted. Just kind of brushed over the back side of the door so it's close to the same color. Door jambs look all really good. New strikers, new hinges. Having a problem with this door though. If you see, when I open the door, right in there, it's hitting just right in that corner. And I'm not really sure what to do about that yet. It's door, the gaps look really good all the way down. Looks real good. Front fender is still a little bit forward. The gap is quite a bit more on the front fender. So, but it's just hitting right there. On that corner, took the little chunk of the paint off. The only thing I can think of to do is to possibly shim that whole upper hinge forward, and it might change the vaulting point of the door so it doesn't hit. If I move the hinge forward, the hinge pin area will be farther forward and it shouldn't hit. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Those are all that upper hinge is an OER hinge and the other hinges aren't. But here's the new hood. Got it on there, bolted down. Looks pretty good. New lower balance panel on. It's just bolted on there right now. It's tightened up, but it's not completely adjusted. But it actually fits really well. I was surprised. Both sides. Raise the hood up. Got the inner fender well in on this side, bolted together. Repainted the firewall. The cowl panel's just it's got two bolts holding it in place. Gonna go ahead and use my Holly carburetor. I gotta rebuild that. I still gotta get the inner fender well in on this side. But this is just kind of a mock-up stage, just to make sure everything fits back together. A little bit of issue to deal with on this fender right here. I don't know what happened there. Just had a little chip in the paint, so I started sanding on it. Still working on that section down there. Got it skim coated. Back here. This extractor is just kind of sitting there. I'm going to readjust all the extractors and take them off and before I paint it and get them all, make sure they line up properly on both sides. This door gap's still a little bit wide. Everything lines up really nice. And this door does not hit at all. And in fact, it's got a little bit of extra space in there. See how that one opens up, and it doesn't even come close to hitting anywhere. So, and that's not an OER hinge though, so I'm not sure if it's just the OER hinge that's kind of messed up, but that basically pivots right on that point and it doesn't even come close to hitting. And I got the doors adjusted at the back pretty tight. Not real tight, but I mean, it's probably less than 3/16 of an inch. It's a little bit wide right in here, but it's good enough for me. I don't care. The rest of it looks pretty good. The bottom of the doors are still out a little tiny bit. I re-drilled that top hinge and it seemed to help out tremendously. So it's pretty close. Nothing that I can't deal with some body work. Having the same problem that Rare Rat had with his headliner. Mine's been folded up for close to 20 years now. I bought it back in 94, 95, and it's got so much wrinkles on it. I had it laying out on the hood and I had it outside in the sun. It's just still all wrinkled up. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Thought about trying to iron it and see if I can save it. Don't really have enough the money to go out. I mean, it's not an expensive part, but you know, anything I can save money on having to buy any more parts would be probably a good thing at this point. I've spent a lot of money on this car in the last couple months between the brakes and the hood and everything, but it's I might be able to iron it, see if I can work some of those wrinkles out before I try putting it in the car. But I went over to my mom's house and got all my interior parts, and there's the rest of the interior for the seat covers and all that stuff that I had bought years ago. I actually recovered the back seat probably 10, 12 years ago when I was working on the car back then, but it's just sitting there. It needs to be cleaned up again. Oh, I need to order the 4-speed pedal assemblies and the bell crank and all that stuff so I can start reassembling the inside. I just don't have the money to do it right now. I need the bell crank, I need the push rod, basically the whole assembly, and it's like $180 for everything, for the pedals and everything, so that's what I'm planning on doing when I got the money to do that. I still need to get that master cylinder out. It's a brand new master cylinder and it's covered in rust, so I need to clean that off somehow and probably put some clear coat on it. Get the valve covers on. Finish sorting out the pulley issue that I have. I've just been working on the body just to get some stuff accomplished. Really happy with the suspension. I put that inner fender well in to make sure it would clear everything, and it does. So there's no clearance issues that I have at all with those tubular upper area arms, so that's good. Still need to repaint the core support and do some work on that, and repaint the radiator, and I don't know, I might actually upgrade to an aluminum radiator someday, but for now this is what I got, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. The other side of the hood looks really good. I'm really happy with the way the hood fits. I was expecting it to be way up on the edges. I still need to adjust it, and probably replace the hood hinges, because the hood hinges need some attention. It gets really tight back here. Right in that area, it's really tight, and it's actually scraping some of the paint off that I just painted on the inside of the hood jamb. So and it gets a little, still pretty tight all the way up, but I mean, as far as the profile goes, it's really close, the profile. I've seen them where they've stuck up almost an inch on each side, and I'm really happy with the way this one fits. The thing I'm not happy about is the air scoops. They don't really fit this hood, but that's no big deal. They're fiberglass, they can be worked. All the studs are in the wrong spot, obviously, but little bit of fiberglass work, redo the studs because the studs are way off, and they're just, like I said, most of this fiberglass stuff's just garbage anyway. I already broke one of the studs off, and I'll take the other two off, fit it, do all the fiberglass work, and re-drill the studs and their correct locations, or actually put the studs on the scoops in the correct locations, and then do the body work on those. And the only issue that I have with this hood right now is right there. The cowl is just a tad bit high, and the cowl is bolted down, but I don't know if that's really going to be a problem. What I should probably do is get a cowl seal, put it in, and then retest it to see if that pushes the hood up at all. Otherwise, I probably need to shim the hood up a little bit anyway, or actually raise the hinges, because this one's, I don't know, you can feel an edge there all the way down, and so it needs to come up probably a 1/16 inch or so, and the cowl needs to come up a little bit, so it may be, it might be alright. Once I get a cowl seal in there, it might actually push the hood up a little bit too. I don't really want to modify the hood at all until I know. But it's got quite a bit more gap on this side, all the way down, right up to this edge. Where is it? Right there, and it's pretty tight right in there, and actually scraped some of the paint off right here too. So, but moving forward, I went ahead and started working on this quarter panel where it had that rust bubble coming through, and actually cut out that section of where it was rusted. The inner fender well's a little pitted, but I mean, I can clean that up. I sprayed some epoxy in there just for now. It's just to but there's no actual rust holes. There was a big old blob of seam sealer right where that rust was, and I think that was just trapping moisture in there. But I'll clean that up more. Got a patch panel for it. I'm not sure if I should go any further than I already have cut out. The metal's real strong around it. It's not weak or anything. So I don't know if I want to cut any more of that out or not, but I'll get it all cleaned up and